I was one of the first, as he would obviously need to inform me that I was chosen to be his queen, so I should leave Nathan before I had to suffer the heartbreak of seeing him die from some kind of heavenly attack. Naturally, everyone told him that he was absolutely insane. His response? He promised to tell God about what they were saying and that they would be cursed for their blasphemy. I'm not joking. This is the kind of stuff that only Chris Chan was supposed to be capable of believing. His parents, finally seeing that their son was losing what little mind he had, decided to take him to therapy. I don't know why they didn't do this to him sooner. Oh well, beggars cannot be choosers. During this time, Iowabeard's fanfictions became a bit more unstable. I guess having to go to some shrink every week, constantly hearing that blasphemy again and again was too much for him. It all came to a breaking point when he ended up stealing someone's story, claiming it as his own. Want to know how I know this? For one thing, all the reviews of that story were slammed with people accusing him of stealing it from somebody. Also, when Nathan asked him about it, Iowabeard completely confessed. Not only that, he was proud of it. But that's not all. He then followed up with his little gem. Yeah, that original author was trying to expose me and stop my holy work, so I had to fight back. Nobody attacks a soldier of God like that. I knew what I had to do. He did not kill the author. Instead, he threatened to dox him. For those who don't know, doxing is releasing someone's private information, full name, address, etc., on the internet for all to see, usually followed up by less than desirable things. I don't know how Iowabeard got this information. All I know is that he had it, completely unafraid to use it. He also admitted to sending some of it to the original author to prove that he was not bluffing, so the author left the website forever. I don't know if he deleted his account, simply wiped all his stories, or what. All I know is that Iowabeard ruined this guy's entire account and threatened his well-being. Nathan and I were done. Absolutely done. How dare he do something like this? That's like a burglar breaking into someone's house, cutting himself in the glass as he broke through the window, suing the people who own the house, then winning. We're going to tell his parents and maybe even the school about what he did. However, we didn't have to. I guess someone else must have been told Iowabeard's heroic story of blackmail and theft because his parents found out exactly what happened. School was almost out by this point, so they let him stay. Don't think he didn't go unpunished, though. He absolutely was. I'm not sure what civic things happened in his home life. That's none of my business. What I do know is that he was forced into intensive psychiatric treatment, effective immediately. Honestly, it was about time. Over the summer, his original fanfiction account was terminated. Why? Take your guess. His stories were all racist, sexist, homophobic, plagiarized, and threatened violence. I'm sure all of those are against the rules. I don't know how he took this. I was just happy that he was getting the help he needed. No longer would he claim to be a soldier of God. No longer would he write sleazy stories about people he either hated or lusted for. No longer would he attack people like YouTubers or critics who were merely offering basic writing instructions. If all went well, he'd be a functioning member of society again. All didn't go well. He was fine for a while. He even made a second fanfiction account, apparently even making sure that he conducted himself in a normal way. Nathan and I kept reading the stories, not because we enjoyed them, as all the drama with him made Nathan lose whatever enjoyment he had left in them. Now it was to make sure we were not being written in any of them again. By November, things went right back to the way they were. He went back to his new and improved Super Bottom collection, which he was still very fond of showing everyone. This time, nobody was willing to put up with it. Most everyone gave him a piece of their mind, which I am sure you can guess he did not like. Seeing everyone portray him like this seemed to make his mental state continue to wither. Well, he did not have any delusions of godhood anymore. His views somehow got even shorter. Now, almost anything would cause him to blow up. If you talked bad about one of his super bottoms, or one of his stories, it's over total meltdown. I guess he had enough with me daring to say that I do not love him. Why do I say that? He made a Twitter and a Reddit for the sole purpose of asking people how to break me and Nathan up, so that way he could swoop in, thereby taking what's rightfully his. I've seen screenshots of his posts. They are horrifying and borderline threatening. Nathan and I knew that we had no other choice. Going to let a restraining order. When Iowabeard's family heard about this, they freaked out. Not at us, at Iowabeard. The restraining order would cause them to move houses, which they were not willing to do. They begged with us to reconsider. We only agreed to do so because we wanted to punish Iowabeard, not his parents. Iowabeard was also very, very insistent on not getting restrained. What we decided to do was give him a 2-week trial period where he would send us a handwritten apology and be on his best behavior. Sure enough, he did not talk to us for those 2 weeks, making sure that he was on his best behavior. As a result, we decided to waive the order. This proved to be a mistake. The minute that we told him that he would not get the restraining order, but keep a close eye on him the whole time, he went right back to his old ways. He is still posting about us on Twitter and Reddit, and they are still vaguely threatening. As I am writing this, we are meeting with our lawyer again to reopen this restraining order. Unfortunately, this is where the story ends. Iowabeard is still out there writing fan fiction to this very day and still lusting over the super bottoms. This guy is a menace to society, but at least he will not be bothering us anymore. We're going to put a stop to this right now. Why am I posting this? Well, for one, to let my story be heard. I wanted there to make sure that my experiences were well documented. Not only that, but I wanted to do a little teaching on my own. Everyone out there, if you meet someone like Iowabeard, do not hesitate to put a stop to them. Tell someone. Make a fuss. Do not accept this. Nobody has the right to treat you like this, regardless of who they are or where they come from. If you do not stop it, you too may fall victim to an Iowabeard.